Hello, I'm Angela Smithee with Mentoring Minds, and today I'm going to talk to you more about this critical thinking wheel. This double-sided wheel is a process of extending learning up Bloom's taxonomy. This wheel will easily guide you through the thinking process by giving leading questions as you walk up the ladder to the top of Bloom's taxonomy. Looking at these questions, I want you to talk amongst yourselves in the groups and ask yourselves, how can these questions work? At what levels of Bloom's taxonomy have they reached? As educators, the challenge is to teach all levels, not just to the middle. This is a struggle for many of us as we try to figure out how to extend learning for all, reaching those who struggle all the way up to those who are gifted. Well, these questions teach all children how to begin to question and apply their learning in different ways. These questions begin to teach children how to gain knowledge up Bloom's taxonomy and how to help learn and lead their own learning. This tool can be utilized at all the stages in the process as an educator. While you plan your lessons, utilize this tool to maximize your lesson planning, to make sure you've incorporated and built engagement into the process. When you assess, you can ask the right types of questions to make sure you have built and scaffolded in questions from many areas of Bloom's taxonomy. As you teach, this wheel is handy and easy to carry around with you, so to help you stay on task and to continue to make sure you're teaching at many different levels. As we plan, we like to plan with the end in mind, making sure that we have implemented enrichment and scaffolding within the lessons. So you will notice that this wheel will help you blend that in. The elements in the plan will help you enrich, diversify, and scaffold. Utilization of this tool will remind you what needs to go into the planning process and to help you stage and plan for effective teaching practices. This wheel is easy to use and look at as you think about the lesson cycle. Why don't you think about some lesson cycles where maybe it hasn't hit the target, or maybe you had wanted to build more enrichment into it, and how can you use some of these leading questions within your lesson planning in order for you to maximize your plans? Have you ever been teaching and a student raises their hand and asks a question, and that question completely throws the lesson off and takes it in a different direction? Because lesson plans are not always predictable. We don't always know the prior knowledge. We don't always know what's going to come up. But the proper questioning can take learning in new levels every day. This tool is easy to hold and carry. It's easy to walk from student to student at their levels and find out where they're at and ask leading questions to bring each student up Bloom's taxonomy at the rate and the pace that's comfortable for them. The ultimate goal is to develop critical thinking skills. Not to teach kids how to respond to test questions, not to teach kids how to fill in a workbook blank. As an adult, I've never been given a workbook or a worksheet in order to solve in my jobs or my day-to-day life. I'm given problems and I have to come up with answers and solutions on how to solve them. Well, this wheel will help you teach the children and model to the students. How do they think critically? And they can begin to apply those thinking skills in day-to-day lives. As you assess, whether it's a teacher-created assessment, a formal assessment, or just walking around checking for understanding, this process will help you utilize the right kinds of questions. You'll have this tool in your hand. It's easy, it's handy, and you can create your lessons as you go. As you're building an assessment, you can vary your questions up with the right types of questioning to make sure that your assessments are also full of enrichment and Bloom's taxonomy as you build up and assess exactly what has learned at many areas. At Mentoring Minds have many products, and we are here to help. Our website is full of wonderful information and wonderful products that we can help you with. We have frequently asked questions, instructional support. We even have person-to-person calling. So how can we help? Please let us help you today work through this wheel and any of the other products you have purchased with Mentoring Minds to come on board and learn more and think critically. Thank you for your time.